What's going on? My name's Ross, and if you're watching this video, you opted in for my Vitality 7-step protocol. Now, I value your time, so I'm going to dive right in. This is a proven system for busy professionals who refuse to sacrifice their health for their success. They want them both, and you can have them. You want to transform your body without transforming your schedule. This is built for men who wear a lot of hats. You're a busy professional, you've got a lot of travel, you've got work meetings, you have a family, you have a lot of people depending on you, and your health is typically put on the back burner. This is your time to make it all work at the same time and optimize them all. So let's dive into that protocol. Number one, I want you to lock in your non-negotiable training schedule. This is the utmost importance. This is why this is number one. To give you an example, one of my clients, Jason, who's 42 years old, he's a sales director and he's got 2 kids. Busy guy. Now, Jason was putting his workouts on the back burner. He was constantly being pulled in a different direction. He'd put it back and then he'd skip it or it just wouldn't happen. Jason now schedules his training on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 6:30 a.m. He's got 3 sessions plus 1 optional day on Saturdays, just in case he can get the 4th one in. Now, these blocks cannot be called gym because that's going to get pushed away because he has meetings that are way more important. He had to label these executive performance meeting, and he will not cancel them unless he would also cancel a Zoom or a board meeting as well. For Jason, training had to become part of his identity. It wasn't something that he could squeeze in because he doesn't have time to squeeze things in. It needed its own place to have importance. Now, number 2, simplify your training split. Again, for Jason, I told you had a 3-day split with an optional 4th. This is exactly what that simple structure looks like for him. Day 1, upper body workout. Day 2, lower body workout. Day 3, take a rest. Day 4, back to upper. And day 5 was that optional lower day. So 3 workouts plus an optional 4th one. Each workout's 45 to 60 minutes. He's got 5 exercises in each one, clear rep range targets. There's nothing fancy. There's no influencer style crazy workouts. These are the workouts that work. They're easy to do whether he's at his gym, at a hotel gym when he's traveling, or if he needs to modify and do something body weight wise, they're exercises that can easily be modified as well. There's no confusion involved. There's no wasted time because Jason, and along with yourself, you don't have any time to waste. There's no second guessing either. Number 3, establish your protein anchor. Your meals do not have to be chicken and rice because you're not a bodybuilder. They don't have to be pre-prepped. It can help you, but that's not realistic for every day of your life. So this is what it looks like for Jason. Currently, Jason's 205 pounds. His protein target, we want to get within that 0.8 to 1.0 grams of protein per pound per body weight. Now, for Jason, that lands about 180 to 200 grams daily. So we have options here. Breakfast, typically speaking, his protein anchor is going to be eggs and some Greek yogurt. Lunch is probably going to be some type of chicken for a salad or maybe even a steak bowl. Say he goes to Chipotle or Cafe Rio. His post-workout, always going to be a protein shake. It's very easy, fast and easy digestible proteins to get in his system to fuel him post-workout. Dinner, he always has this with his family, so it's always changing depending on what his wife's cooking. Typically speaking, it can be fish or chicken depending on whatever it is that she's feeling for that day. He doesn't obsess over having a perfect meal plan, but he gets down to the bare bones of what matters most. Get the protein, a lean protein, and have it make sense for his day schedule. With him, eggs are easy because he can make them in the morning, or if he's in a rush, he can have hard-boiled eggs already ready to go. Greek yogurt comes in those little individual containers. Grab and go, very easy. Protein shake, very easy. Again, you can either bring it with you or buy one at the store like a Core Power, the 42 grams. Chicken salads and steak bowls, like I said, Chipotle, Cafe Rio, a million different places you can get them from. And dinner, whether he's at home with his family or if he's at a client dinner, you can always find chicken or fish at one of the restaurants that you're at. Number 4, great tie-in to number 3 with the protein anchor. Build yourself out a 2-meal system. So again, keeping Jason in mind, this is what his options are. I told you he likes to do the Greek yogurt and eggs for breakfast, add on the fruit. He's also got another option for him, just in case he doesn't have time for that and he's in more of a hurry. He can grab a protein shake and add some oats and some peanut butter. He can make overnight oats. His wife will usually make it for him, stick it in the fridge, or he can just grab all those and go. It's very simple because he's in a rush at all times. For lunch, we can go with something like chicken, rice, and veggies or a steak salad. Dinners are always flexible. This is an important portion to this. Dinners are flexible because he wants to enjoy dinner with his family. His wife always cooks, or he's got client dinners, he's got business dinners, or he just wants to go on a date with his wifey. These are all important to be able to have flexible dieting, but also keep yourself on track with your goals. Monday to Friday, he repeats these meals because he has options. It doesn't have to be the same meal, but he has a repeatable process. This reduces decision fatigue. He doesn't have to sit around thinking, what do I want to eat? What's available to me? It's already in his brain. It's a grab and go. He's ready. He's locked in. This prevents him from making decisions based on feeling trapped or decisions based on his mood or cravings. He has it locked in. He already knows. He doesn't have to think about it, and he can look forward to those dinners for whatever the wife is cooking. Moving on to number 5. Create a daily movement floor. Now, I'm not talking about doing cardio here. I'm talking about something so much more important when it comes to our daily calorie expenditure. Jason averages 9,000 steps a day. Jason started at like 3,000 steps a day. Now, we didn't crank him all the way up to 9,000, but we incremented this up, and it was a lot easier than you'd assume. Now, when it comes to cardio, Jason does cardio for his heart health, for his cardiovascular system. Yes, it helps with burning some calories and fat loss, but it's not our main mover. It's actually a very small portion to it. His daily steps, his movement, his walking, his standing, literally just doing all the things he already needs to do in the day. This is where his calories are burned. I'm talking up to like 30% of his calories are burned a day or more just from his walking. Examples that made it very easy for Jason, and it'll probably make it very easy for you as well. His morning call is always on Zoom. He takes that outside and he goes for a walk. We're knocking out 2 birds with 1 stone here. He's getting sunlight, he's getting his call and actual triple whammy. He's getting steps in. He paces. He likes to walk. When he's on a call, if it's 45 minutes, Jason's getting like 2,500 steps in there, and he's doing nothing different than he would have been if he was sitting at his desk right here on that same call. Number 2, he's parking in the back of lots. Rather than parking in the closest available spot and walking a shorter distance, he's parking further back. He's getting extra steps in. If he's taking the elevator, he switches it over to the stairs. It's very simple. And then every night, another double whammy. He always takes a quick 10-minute walk with the wife after dinner. This is important because Jason's brain is always on work. He is a nonstop, he's a true high performer. From start to finish, it is work, it is excelling, it is being a leader, and it's very easy for him to lose track of that time to spend quality time with his wife. So he goes on a walk with her, they're able to connect, no phones, it's just them two talking about their day, going over what the wins were, what the opportunities were, and this helps them connect while also adding an activity at the same time. At this point, movement just becomes a lifestyle standard. It's just not another task on the list, because when something like this becomes a task, dude, you have way too many tasks already going on. It's too much, it's gonna get pushed off, and then it's not gonna happen, and you're not gonna get to your goals. I wanna prevent that, so we need to make this a standard in your lifestyle. Now, number 6, fix the evening shutdown. This right here is one of the most important. This is one of the ones that when I correct with a client, results skyrocket. So what this looks like for Jason is he's the type of guy who after the family fell asleep, cortisol spiked, he was wide awake, and he looked at it, this was my time to scroll and tune out and whatever the case may be. So he caught himself doom scrolling until midnight every single night, and you have to be up at 5:30 in the morning and be exhausted. Wasn't getting sleep, was saying he didn't have time to get sleep, but in reality, he did have time. He was just spending it with his phone 5 inches from his face, scrolling until his fingers fell off. So we turned this all around. Phone was down, out of his hands and away by 9:30, lights out by 10:15. His sleep schedule had to stay the same on the weekends as it was on the weekdays, because what he noticed was he could conquer Monday through Friday, and then the weekends came around and he was going to bed 2-3 hours later, waking up even more tired. By the time he reset, it was Monday again, and it was just a vicious cycle. He added in magnesium, and he kept it right by his nightstand so he couldn't forget it. He was the guy who would get into bed and go, oh crap, I forgot my magnesium. Let's get rid of that altogether, solve that problem, put it right by your bed with a glass of water. Always have the water and the magnesium by the bed so you have no excuse to not take it. This improved his sleep, his recovery, his moods, his performance, everything, all because of his nighttime routine being standardized. Now, last but not least, I want you guys to focus on tracking the only 3 metrics that matter right now at your place in your fitness journey. There's a million to track, Focus on these three and you will see success. Number one, did I hit my 3 to 4 workouts? Number two, did I hit my protein for most days? And number three, is my weekly average body weight trending in the right direction? If yes, stay the course. If no, make the adjustments based on everything you're seeing here to lock that in. Because I promise you, if you are following these, you will have these three locked into place. It's very simple, it's honest, and it's effective. Now, if you're ready to become that leader that you know you can be, but you feel like you're still held up, things are getting in the way, life is getting you, and you want to get on track, you don't want to waste any more time. Next steps for you would be to message me back after watching this, say the word ready, as you'll see right here, and I will reach out to you. I'll schedule a one-on-one call so we can chat a little bit deeper into what your goals are, where you're at currently, where you're trying to go to see if this program is the right fit for you. Looking forward to hearing from you. And if you have any other questions, please reach out.